Hey guys, we just got back from Tim Burton's Dumbo. Tim Burton Disney's Dumbo.
Yay.
We saw this a few minutes ago. And I hope you guys enjoy our new setup here.
Yeah,
we got multiple cameras. You can actually see us both. No, guys, this way.
This way.
Yes, that way. Alex, no, yes, no. God damn it, forget it. A few of you have said you wanted to see us both at the same time, so I'm testing it out. Let us know if you like it. But let's get to Dumbo. So we just got back from it, and I got to tell you, I hated it.
We are the Dumbos.
I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. It's like the opposite of Shazam with the source material. I thought Shazam got the source material so right. Here, he gets the source material wrong, or he doesn't care too much about the source material. What I felt, the reason why I feel that this is one of Disney's worst adaptations is it feels so rushed. Tim Burton is just literally rushing through the story. The story was already short.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Tim Burton, but this is like, what are you doing? I got bamboozled. I was told I was going to go see a movie about Dumbo.
Oh, yeah.
Where the fuck was Dumbo?
This is a film starring Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito,
Frank.
Eva Green.
Yeah, Frank.
Frank is in it. We've got Colin Farrell and two kid actors that aren't very good, unfortunately.
They're
wooden acting. And I think there's this person named Dumbo. I'm not sure.
There was a scene or two.
Yeah. It was
like maybe I think he's in the background.
Okay, so it's not that bad, but I don't know. It kind of is, actually. We wanted the story. Here's the thing. You take that hour-long original Dumbo, 1941, which, by the way, got the music better, got the emotions better. At no point in this film did I cry. When I watched Dumbo, I watched Dumbo to prepare for this, and I had to scan through it because, like, oh, crap, we got to go to Dumbo right now. But we had, like, 30, 40 minutes, and I would watch 10-minute segments of the scene, and I could feel the emotion coming on. Just the way Dumbo is so cute, and he's getting made fun of, and the way he overcomes it. It is a touching, beautiful story, and it has none of that.
Yeah, and here's the travesty part, is, like, the whole movie, like, the original is, like, the first 10 minutes of this film.
Yeah.
I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
He spends, it was an hour and somehow he shortens it even more.
I would be fine with it if the rest of the film was good.
Yeah.
Anytime a character was talking, I hated it. And none of the
dialogue was awful.
None of the animals, like Dumbo doesn't talk. There is no your favorite.
Timothy's
not in this movie.
What the fuck? His best friend is not
Joe.
in it.
Like, I love Timothy giving this relationship between Dumbo and getting the confidence to do things and show up the bullies and rise above. None of that is in it. Instead, you got these kids with Colin Farrell's character. He's back from the war, but there's something off there. Their mother passed away, and you remember what Mom said. And it's like, no, I don't remember what Mom said because you never show Mom. You never even do backflashes of Mom. So we don't care about the kids. We don't care about Colin Farrell. We care about Dumbo. And to show you how his mind is elsewhere, he rushes through the Dumbo story so he can get to his stupid fucking dreamland, right? This dreamland part where he gets to do the Tim Burton patented pinstripes dark house of horrors. That's where he wants to get to so he can inject this forced, formulaic, big extravaganza conflict. And I hated it because it missed the fucking point. It missed the point of Dumbo. Now,
the characters were dumb, and the dialogue was dumb, and nothing made any sense. And there was a lot of weird things. It's like, oh, that's going to be an interesting side plot. Went nowhere. Oh, that may be an interesting side plot. Absolutely went nowhere. There were so many little things that it was like, okay, when are we getting to the point? It's like, there's a thread, and it's just a thread.
I know. A pointless character. And it seems like we're being overly rough. This is the second time we're recording this for this new feature, right? Joe didn't check the sound. But there are good moments in the film. They get Dumbo right. He's cute as fuck. He is adorable.
He's super adorable.
Alex, who is unaffected by things, he's a
I love animals. I love Dumbo.
Okay.
It's been great.
Dumbo is great, but that's why we wanted more of that. You take that hour-long 1941 film, and I thought you were going to expand on it. We were going to get more about Dumbo and his relationship with his mom.
Or show more of the circus.
Or something else. So you have this motley crew in this film of different, the bearded lady. Well, not the bearded lady. The mermaid lady and the strong man who does accounting. And
does everything.
He does everything. And Danny DeVito is the grandma. And we never really expand on these characters in the sense that we care about what's going on with them. And it's just and then they're used in that final conflict to make this big, sort of climax happen. And it just felt like it missed the point. I don't know who this and it's also dark.
Yeah, this
really
is not
dark.
a movie you want to take little kids to. Someone dies in the first 10 minutes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Someone just dies. Like there's animal abuse, of course.
I was
it's
okay
dark,
with
but it's
it.
not that dark.
Fuck it.
It's not really that dark.
I mean, a guy dies, and at the end of towards the end of the film, like they touch on this scene where they're explaining what they want to do, and maybe really little kids aren't going to get it, but if like 10-year-old kids are going to realize they're talking about something really messed up. And we can talk about it in spoilers.
I know what you're saying. I want to tell you right now, but wait for spoilers. So we have actually a lot to talk about in spoilers, but I want to get to these side characters because they take up so much time. So
none of them
Ava
are likable.
I know. I hated Ava Green's character. I like Ava Green.
Yeah,
I
for
think she's
such
beautiful.
a star cast. None of them are really likable.
No, they can't hold up the film. Whereas maybe Will Smith can be charismatic in Aladdin.
No.
Nobody's going to hold this film up. Who's going to hold this film up? Dumbo! And you forgot about Dumbo and you didn't focus on Dumbo. But Ava Green comes in. She's acting like a complete bee, okay? Bee. I said bee.
You said that?
But then out of nowhere, she does this 180. And she's a completely different
She's
person.
hugging the kids, and she likes
kids.
Dumbo,
She's like,
but
this
she
is
still kicks Dumbo.
That bee not only kicked Dumbo once, she kicked Dumbo twice.
Yeah, but the whole transition
Get
was
off Dumbo.
in one line. There was no transition. There was just one line. Like Michael, what was it? Colin Farrell was like, "Oh, so you're his girlfriend?" I was like, "No, I'm just one of his gems."
And then all of a sudden, and I'm like, "Please don't do this. Please don't." Oh my God, we're doing a love interest in a Dumbo film. Are you fucking serious? Do you see what I'm saying about the going off the beaten path and Tim Burton? And I get if you want to do something different, if you want to expand on the material, there are ways to do it. And this is not how you do it.
But there's risk with doing that, right? You can do those things, but you have to nail it, or you're going to get crucified. And this is that opportunity. This is what happened.
I love Dumbo. 1941's Dumbo. The music, that thing still makes me cry as a grown fucking man. And that's why I'm so pissed on this, because you screwed up Dumbo. This adaptation, I always say adaptation. This adaptation was terrible, okay? It wasn't as good as what we've seen from Disney. It makes me worried about Aladdin. It makes me worried about Lion King.
No. Do not fuck with Lion King. That's one of my favorites.
We'll come beat your ass if you mess up Lion King, seriously, because we remember that very vividly. This Dumbo's a little before our time.
Mufasa, I got you.
But I'm just saying the acting poor, the dialogue poor, the focus in the wrong spot. So basically what it does is it screws up its adaptation of the original Dumbo in less time. Then it focuses way too much on all this other stuff that we don't really care about, and
Pointless
it screws that up.
Yeah.
What the hell? And like you said, there's so many subplots. Something with this war hero stuff.
Oh my God! No, here's one movie.
I'll have to talk about it in spoilers.
Here's one subplot that was driving me bonkers the entire time. Colin Farrell's character comes back with a missing arm. I was like, all right, that's gonna hold some meaning or something.
They're foreshadowing something's gonna happen.
No,
he's just missing an arm.
No purpose. I was
No
like,
purpose.
You could have just written him with two arms.
There were some jokes.
Nothing happens.
He's got a fucking scarecrow arm. Ha 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 ha.
No, yeah.
And
no
Dumbo
jokes.
literally rips his
None
arm
of the
off.
jokes.
Ha.
I did not laugh once.
Oh, I know, right?
was
I think there was maybe
horrible.
like
There are funny
one joke.
There are funny
Oh.
parts that just show that like the direction, or at least whoever was in charge of the camera did really goofy stuff. I was like, this funny, but not that you're trying to be funny. It's like this
Yes.
scene
Oh,
is
yes.
ridiculous.
There's this scene with Ava
that?
Green because they're trying to get Ava Green to now share the spotlight with Dumbo. No, you bee! You get off of Dumbo right now. She's writing. She tries. I got to talk about this in spoilers, I think. But I'm like, get the hell off of, Anyways, but so they're practicing for this new show, okay? There's this new show, and then there's this moment in the scene, and Dumbo's flying around, and she's, like, swinging. I'm like, how is this even supposed to work? And then at one point, they just lose track of Dumbo, even though it's a flying elephant, and the camera's going around and around.
It's
and
like she is
so
like
fast.
the girl from Poltergeist. Like, her head is spinning around. No, not Poltergeist. Exorcist. And it's just spinning around in circles over
because the
and
camera's
over.
supposed to be from her point of view, but
so
it's not
dumb.
from her point of view. And they linger on this shot, and they drag it out. And I'm like, is this supposed to be scary? What's happening here? And then Dumbo slams into her, and they fall together. And you're like, oh, she's gonna be mad at Dumbo and all this other stuff. And that just it goes nowhere. You focus on Dumbo. We didn't need to stick an Ava Green. I know you freaking love her, Tim Burton probably, and you just wanted her in there. And you wanted fucking Johnny Depp, couldn't get him, so let's put in fucking Michael Keaton.
And make him act like Johnny Depp.
Well, yeah, he was acting weird. But see, I think Michael Keaton was acting like Michael Keaton. But, I got a little bit of the old Michael Keaton vibes. Batman, it was Batman and Penguin, Joe.
Yeah, how do you mess that up?
How do you mess that up? They messed it up. This one-note villain that literally screws everything up. I hated it. And I don't want to spoil too much. So we'll get into spoilers if you care. It's a 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old thing. The easy factor is what I'm talking about. You're losing some points here.
Yeah.
What else? We could talk about a lot of stuff. We did the review quicker because we've already ranted on it once before we started. So let's go ahead and go to final verdicts for Dumbo. Tim Burton's adaptation of Dumbo. Adaptation.
All right, let's go.
Who's going first?
Me. I did not enjoy this film at all. It is a below-average film. It didn't have Timothy the Mouse. You just see him for like 1 second.
No Timothy the Mouse, 0 out of 10.
You see him for 1 second.
really
but
like
he
that
was a
character too,
staple
Joe.
point for the original. He helped
Yes.
Dumbo throughout the whole thing. And now it's like these kids. I don't care about these kids. Give me back to the mouse.
Yeah.
The mouse had better acting than these kids did.
Yeah.
The villains, I don't care about. I didn't care about Colin Farrell.
Yeah, we don't give a
And
shit.
him struggling with an American accent, his Kentucky accent that he was really struggling with. It's like,
Yeah,
come on.
he's like, how do I reach these kids? He comes back, he's trying to bond with his
we
kids
don't care.
and whole subplot with the love interest. I was like, show me Dumbo.
Yeah. Did I
What
say
are
this
you
before,
doing?
Joe? This one part. Let me say this real quick to show you where his focus is in other places. One of the most essential scenes that is heart wrenching and that makes me cry every time is when Dumbo goes out to see his mother and she's in chains and in tattered, mad elephant, and they're trying to bond and they're just out of reach, trying to get to each other. And then especially when she's taking away from being, that mad elephant. In this scene, he chooses long, wide shots, making sure to include all of these side characters that we know nothing about at this point. We have not bonded with. We're showing close-ups of the children. We show a close-up of Colin Farrell's character. We show up a close-up of Danny Vito's character. And there's maybe 1 or 2 close-ups. 1 or 2 of Dumbo himself as his mom is being taken away and he's crying. And when you see it, it's sad and you're like, oh my God, but you know how much more effective it was in the original where they focus in on Dumbo. And in here, and there's even a shot where Dumbo's at the bottom of the screen, barely in it. He's like, and I'm like, Tim, pull the camera down and put it in.
And that's
then later on in the film, I know I'm going on a rant here, Joe,
go
but I'm
ahead.
really fucking mad at this part because I wanted it to zoom in. Later on in the film, they do what I wanted. They zoom in on Dumbo, and they constantly cut back to Dumbo. And what scene is this? Is it his mom being taken away? Is it gaining confidence? Is it people screaming and yelling mean things at him? No, it's him watching a fucking bubble show. A bubble fucking show.
They ruined that for me.
And he
Those
looks like a
elephants
that
on parade.
psychedelic part from the original.
Elephants on parade.
Elephant.
But he looks like a bobblehead because he's just sitting there going like this the entire time.
And I'm like, yes, we get it. You okay, Tim? Yeah, we all like it, Tim. Great.
10 minutes of him
It's
just like
what
staring
the
at bubbles.
fuck? You got it wrong. I'm so sorry, Joe. This is your
No.
rating.
That long shot, that all happened. They like, zooming in on the kids. It's like, that's the first 10 minutes. Why should I care about these kids?
Right.
At least hold it off for longer or something. But I'm just introduced to these new characters. I didn't care.
Yeah.
So I want to see more of Dumbo's. I'm going to give this a 4. It's a below average film.
Below average
I was
film.
not happy.
I mean, to kind
There's
of
like no nostalgia
For
feeling at
Disney.
all.
And everybody says we always fucking lick Disney's balls. No, unfortunately, with the Marvel films, I think. Those are probably DC fanboys that are mad. But anyway, apparently Disney can get it wrong.
This was wrong. And this makes me worry for all of the other things that are coming up. I agree with OJ here. I think this was, especially when you calculate you should get like a -1 for difficulty here. There was iconic scenes, and all you had to do is perfectly copy them. We saw a 3-minute preview of Aladdin. And you know what they showed us? Almost shot-for-shot recreations of the original thing because they know they have to hit these scenes to satisfy fans. And we got
Burton rushed through those.
We got a poor facsimile of everything. There's supposed to be emotion. I remember watching Dumbo the first time and just being like super upset when Dumbo's mom goes away. Yeah. And they rushed it. They just absolutely rushed through all of these things. They didn't give me a chance. I mean, I was like,
to get the most formulaic bullshit.
It was a simple formula to follow, and he has to know that if he's screwing with something that for almost 80 years people have absolutely loved. Dumbo is considered like culturally significant by the U.S. government. It's in like the Library of Congress. Like it's important. And he took that and just tore it up and grabbed a couple pieces and like, we'll hand fist that one in there. We'll do that one. But I want to tell a story about these kids with no emotion that kind of love
this
their dad.
family that we never even see flashbacks of the mother to try to ground us somewhere.
They're like the dad's back from war. The mom dies from the flu, like the Spanish flu that killed all these people. And you're supposed to be emotional. There's none. The kids aren't even happy the dad's back. There's like, you don't do it like mom did it.
I think it's just because their acting was not very good. What's the rating?
So this for me is definitely below average. I kind of want to give it a 3, but I'm gonna stick with 4. I think this was. I mean, maybe kids are gonna like it. It's not for me. This movie is not for me.
Yeah, in the theater, people. I think at the end there was like. A small clap. I know Joe hates it when people fucking clap in the theater.
Well, the only time you should clap is like live performances or something.
Or if the director is in the audience with you.
Yes.
But for 10 out of 10s, I will clap. This is not a 10 out of 10, guys. This is an average film at best. And honestly, -1 for it being so easy. And me loving this Dumbo is so much, and you got it so wrong. It's 4 out of 10. And I'm giving it another negative point because, of course, I usually am more excited about things, and I got to start rating things harder. This thing is a 3 out of 10 because I'm so mad at how they adapted Dumbo and they got it wrong, and it was so easy. This was a gimme. It was a gimme. But maybe it's a sign that you don't have to adapt every single freaking thing in your library, Disney. And there are certain things that maybe you can leave out. Or if you do adapt it, make sure you're matching the correct directors with it. I mean, Tim Burton
was goofy.
For this joyous, for this bright, colorful thing. Tim Burton is dark, morose, putting in really adult jokes and some scary stuff.
Was there creepy trees?
I
didn't see any.
The park kind of looks like trees and creepy trees. Though there was a double Ferris wheel. I did like that. Double Ferris
cool.
wheel.
Best part of the movie, double Ferris wheel.
Look at the background. I'm so bored.
I was so bored. So 3 out of 10. Dumbo, unfortunately, is a huge misfire. It lacks all the heart of the original. There is zero emotion. I got completely knocked out of the film, and I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? What do you think you're doing?
My expectations were pretty low, and I was in like this.
My expectations were high.
Really?
With Tim Burton. Yes, I love Tim Burton.
Me too, but honestly, mine was at average because I know what Tim's been putting out. It's not that good. One of my favorites is Alice.
Going on.
I mean, we have Batman, the Penguin, and Tim Burton back. But even then, my expectations
I
were
was
low.
hoping for a little nod or something.
Yeah, well, there was a little bit of, I don't know. He snapped at him like Batman would. I don't know. Anyway, so 3 out of 10, guys. There's a lot to talk about in spoilers.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the spoiler section. Bye.